nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my shit together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that, nah. In the ghetto with my Martian crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the wireless, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, where they at? In the ghetto with my Martian crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the wireless, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, where they at?
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he won't quite make it to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. The Vikings at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is McCarthy. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
In motion right goes Reed. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
In motion goes the tight end. Love sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now McCarthy. Drops it off for Chubb. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Chubb. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Love. Complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Like what I see so far into this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's McCarthy. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Love from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw now. Here's Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Still shedding tackles. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2 yards to go, second down. Chubb on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Chubb running right. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9. They run it again with Chubb. Able to power through. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 118 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A give running right is Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. McCarthy off the play fake. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. McCarthy operating from the gun. That's caught by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
That's caught by Addison.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st down. Now Love.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Love.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.